talk Adidas. So apparently Adidas is struggling since they cut ties with Mr. West. When I say struggling, I'm talking about billions of dollars.
Billions. And Beyonce's line isn't selling like they wanted to either.
You think that's in there too?
I mean, it has to do with a lot of that.
Okay, so it says in a profit warning issued on Thursday, Adidas said the decision to not sell existing merchandise is expected to slash the company's full-year revenue by $1.28 billion and its operating profit by $533 million in a year.
That hurts.
It says the loss may be even greater if the company decides not to repurpose any of its unsold Yeezy merchandise.
Welp.
So basically, they are going to do a structured proposal to Kanye, see if they can re-engage him, get him back in the brand.
Look at that.
Try to get a little bit of this paper back.
Hey, Kanye is going, if they do that,
this is what I want to know.
You know what battery they're putting in the back of Kanye West?
That's my question. Lone, I
ain't even talking about a D battery. I'm talking about an
anti-Semitic
man, I can say whatever.
So I will open the
car battery.
Open the floor up by just asking, because I see Lone's computer working in his head. So how does this look, man? Just in general, because the battery, to Terry's point, the size of the battery that will be in his back if this happens will be, I don't even know how bad it can get, bro. I don't know, man.
The biggest battery you can find
you can find
what would be in his back.
Jay Moore, what you think, man, about Adidas? I just look at based off everything that we know up until this point.
Well, this just speaks to something that is a steady theme on our show, especially with longevity speaking on it. This is capitalism.
Is that it?
All that, hey, we don't want to deal with someone who said these controversial anti-Jewish things.
But the bag is suffering now.
Yeah, and so now it's like, well, we don't lose all this money, so let's see if we can re-engage this now that it's...
Before we go any further, where are you reading that they're actually re-engaging with him? Because I haven't... That's news to me.
I thought that was something that's new.
No, it's that's what I was reading on this cheat. It's proposed that
some random person named 𝐷𝗥𝗃 on Twitter.
It's not 𝐷𝗥𝗃. It's not 𝐷𝗥𝗃. This is on NPR. Like the concept of this actually happening is real.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't just based off a random tweet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, New York Times got a post on this too.
Okay. Well,
so it's legit.
Well, there you go. It just shows you where people's values actually are, and it's to the shareholders.
You said NPR.
Yeah, it's NPR.
And to their bottom line. You know, all that, we don't want to offend anybody. Look, as soon as, it doesn't matter. Like,
it was sexy for the moment.
It was sexy for the moment because, you know, if I could see if let Kyrie really start balling out in Dallas.
He's going to.
And all of a sudden, they wind up in the NBA Finals. Nike will be like, you know what, maybe we were a little bit hasty.
Nike ain't going to circle back.
You don't think so? Well, they have enough of going on, you know.
Yeah, Nike ain't going to circle back.
Nope.
I don't know. Neither here nor there. Go ahead. My bad.
No. But once again, it just shows you after a certain amount of time, people will, unless you're Chris Brown, they will forgive you or figure it out or find a way to continue to make money. And I can't even say that with Chris Brown because people still go to his concerts.
Yeah, people are going to. But he had $1,000 meet and greet.
Yeah, but with
a long line.
I think about, you know, we just had the Super Bowl pass, and I remember when, you know, Ray Lewis was radioactive because, you know, someone died in his presence allegedly.
Come on,
I mean,
man.
I guess it's not allegedly, but it wasn't. But maybe 2 or 3 years later, where he was on the cover of John Madden Football and was a spokesman for Nike. Yep. So here's somebody involved in actually somebody losing their life, and you know, when it depends on how good your songs are and how many touchdowns you run for.
He's the only, I will go out and say he's the only football player that came out unscathed on a situation like that.
Well, you know,
Ray, you said Ray?
Yeah.
You got to understand, all he did was kill someone. He didn't hurt people's feelings like Colin Kaepernick did.
Yeah. What's the name
from? I see what you did there.
I'm just saying, like,
there.
It's one thing to take someone's life. It's another thing to hurt white people's feelings.
You can beat up women too. Evidently.
Well, as long as there's no videotape of it. See, that Ray Rice, they were going to let him play.
I promise you, Ray Rice was going to play.
Ray Rice was going to finish his career with the Ravens.
He definitely was going to finish his career.
But then the video came out, and they're like, well, no, this is exactly what was described to us. So,
yeah. Gotta kind of go with it.
But these numbers in this article are staggering. So, just the idea if this were to possibly happen, could you imagine?
This is what I know it's going to be a ripple effect from. I guarantee you no other company is going to invest so much in an outside entity like they did with Adidas did with the Kanye, because if just this one person we have and we're doing business with can tank $1 billion, then we're not going to give them that kind of leverage or power. We're never going to give anybody that kind of leverage or power over our own.
The thing with Adidas is they never had a flagship artist or sports person that generate this type of income for them. So that's the whole reason why Ye would say Yeezy jumped over Jumpman, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he's a fan of Jordans, but he pretty much went to this company, made it very popular to wear Yeezy shoes, which, I mean, Adidas was popular before then, but you got to realize how much extra he was generating for this company. So these billions that they're losing is essentially all the money that they weren't making in the first place. So they put them in a position, and now they want to stay in that position, and they want to circle back because these Yeezys are still being sold, but everybody knows that Yeezy Ye has nothing to do with it, so it's not selling the same way. I mean, they could do a Yeezy drop, and it will be sold out in minutes, and that's just not happening now because capitalism.
Well,
what you say, Lone?
Well, anti-Semitism was really why. But I mean,
what you think about the idea, Lone, the possibility?
Well, I don't think it's real because I just looked up all three of those articles and it doesn't mention that at all.
The possibility
of him buying anything back is not listed in any of these articles that I looked at. Everything here, I mean, I don't know what you're specifically looking at, but I'd like to know because one, this doesn't seem like something that they would do. That's why I wanted to look it up, and I don't see anything on any of these articles. So,
well, but I didn't take it as it's going to happen. I'm taking it as the article is saying how much money they lost, which to me is a direct correlation in them losing Kanye,
right?
And the fact that if this were to happen, the ramifications is what I was talking about. I wasn't saying it was 100%. Definite that it's going to happen.
Okay. Well, I guess what I'm saying is I don't see it even listed as it's even a thing. Everything that I've read about it so far up to this point and right here is just pretty much the ramifications of what's going to happen because of Adidas.
So it's a hypothetical.
It's this a hypothetical that I don't even think even exists. I don't see it. I just wanted to make sure due diligence was there. But I feel like Adidas, you can't really be mad at Adidas for distancing themselves from Kanye West.
I agree.
So if they lose this money, are they going to lose billions of dollars? Yes. But to me, it's just a company. So the company has a bunch of shoes. They're going to dump off somewhere. They're going to lose some money, and then they're going to bounce back and still be a company.
I'm about to try to figure out who to get next to try
out why this Adidas thing with Beyonce ain't working.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that part when Terry said that.
Well,
Beyonce's her clothing lines haven't sold well even before Adidas. You got to realize people.
Wasn't nobody trying to buy them dairy jeans.
People want to see Beyonce. They want to see her sing and perform and all of that good stuff. They really ain't concerned about wearing her clothes.
Well, that and like when they made it seem like the only people that were going to get these Ivy Park clothes were celebrities and people who already were famous.
Right.
I remember when they did that rollout, it seemed impressive, but I'm like, is there anywhere where regular people can buy this?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
But I don't know. It was the same thing with the Yeezy shoes. Like when my dumb ass went into the spot and asked, can I have some Kanye West shoes? Because they look like sweatpants for your feet.
Can I trouble you some Kanye for some
and like
Kanye
apparently
West shoes?
like people who really want them can buy them. I just didn't want them that badly.
So here's my question. Can you actually still buy Yeezys now?
I still see people wearing them.
Are they like lower cost now?
No.
If anything, I see
it's
them
still the same.
About the same, if not higher.
I think I bought the last pair of Yeezys that dropped before everything went south.
So I guess
I still haven't even put them on my feet.
So you're telling me that the prices are still high. They have a whole bunch of stock.
It still says Yeezy on them.
But they own it, right? Technically, Adidas does, so they can still sell them. So I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing is confusing to me right now. So.
Yeah, but I mean, when your consumers know that he has nothing to do with it anymore, then all of a sudden now it's not deemed cool. Everybody wants the big red clown shoes.
That was pretty much what I was going to say.
Which is pretty much blowing up on the net now.
Yeah, them damn Astro Boy shoes.
Yeah, who wants to wear those?
I was going to ask you if you've seen them.
Stupid,
I wanted to know if you saw those.
I was like, a lot of you need to stop.
Cartoon characters.
Yeah,
y'all out here just
mascot
buying
shoes.
stuff because you saw somebody famous wear it.
Come on,
I don't even know what the
it don't go with nothing you own.
Nothing.
I don't know what the ticket are for them Papa Smurf drinks.
$325.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, and this is just me, and I know maybe I'm a little bit different here, but if I saw a pair of Yeezys that they had out still and I liked them, I'd probably still buy them even though Kanye wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, I would too.
If I saw
because I don't care what everybody else thinks.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
I would if they dumped all their Yeezys on at Shoe Carnival.
Buy one get one half off.
I would spin the wheel.
I would spin the wheel, and I'd because they look that'd be my new running shoe.
I remember you could spin the wheel and possibly get a skateboard out of it.
A skateboard.
Yeah,
if I get a skateboard and some Yeezys, I'd be in there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like if they cost, if Yeezy, how much do they typically cost when you go to buy them now?
$200.
Okay, that seems a little high, but maybe that's
it's something way higher than that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they cost like, $100, $150 or something like that, and I like them.
You can find some like the foam posits, or not foam posits, but the foams.
The alien looking shoes?
Yeah, them was like
$100. What you say, low?
I don't want those.
It was like $100, $80.
No, $49.99. That is my threshold.
The slides were like 70, 65, 70 for the slides.
The slides will be higher.
You know what this really kind of makes me? I'm going to go there again, but I really don't care. I really don't care that Adidas.
That.
Yeah,
no, but I mean the fact that Adidas, like they took a gamble on, all this, they're going out. I think it's great that Adidas took this stand that they did, and all that. But at the end of the day, that's inherently the part. What's the worst thing that can happen? They can lose money.
They can lose money.
They'll eventually get back.
Yeah, they can lose money, and then the people that own the company, maybe they have to sell it, and they have to be a worker again.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
and then they can start
before.
another company.
That's
we just talked about that with
Adidas has been sold before.
Yeah,
probably multiple times.
And
they
they'll
made
figure
the
out
wrong choice.
somewhere else. Like because when you watch the World Cup and you saw all those jerseys, who made all that stuff?
Yeah,
Adidas.
They make all.
It's a worldwide
That's where
company.
they get most of their money is from apparel. In soccer and football and things of that nature. Well, Nike's doing football now, but Adidas does the high schools and colleges and things like that.
I think their NHL contract is about to expire, but I'm sorry. If you want me to be worried about Adidas, look somewhere else. I ain't worried. They're good.
I
got a whole lot of Adidas stuff.
I feel alone when he says, I'm not, you wouldn't trip if he was associated or not. If it was a good price point, you cop. To Terry's point, though, I just think the majority is the people that will sit back and just be like, I don't want anything to do with it if he's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know some staunch supporters that would not even.
And to that hypothetical, if
this were to happen,
if Ye came back into the fold, it would actually make me not want to mess with Adidas at all. Because I'm like,
right?
I mean, they don't have any type of integrity at all.
Exactly.
How are you going to come out and be like, oh man, we're against this? And be like, well, we're not selling very good. So we can vouch for this anti-Semitism and this anti-blackness now.
When it comes to our pockets.
Yeah.
And I see the Snoop sign with Skechers.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I laughed extremely hard.
Who's copping they Snoops?
Lone, you want a pair of them?
You going to buy them for me?
If I buy them, you wear them?
Well, I don't know what they look like.
We'll find you one.
Are they comfortable?
What you 12 and a half?
12 and a
They
half.
got some Skechers at
I bet they
at Shoe Carnival?
Yeah.
Jay Moore,
no.
Shoe Carnival.
I'm just saying, my threshold is $49.95.